I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In our series for How do we solve quadratic equations, we are starting with the very basics. In our first video, we understood the concepts, and if you follow these concepts, even children in middle school can understand and apply them effectively, just as my grandchildren can. Now, here is another video in this series where we are going to solve 8 questions. But this time, our focus is to understand a very critical point, and that is we need to understand possible number of solutions. So, keeping that in mind, we are going to solve the equations. Perfect. Well, in case you want to learn from me, send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel absolutely free for last 15 years with 17,000 plus videos. All these videos have been produced for your benefit. Most of them are a result of your request, and this series also is result of the request from parents who want to understand how could they guide their kids. Education indeed is expensive these days. So let's get into how do we solve them. So here are a set of 8 questions and we will see how do we answer them. Answering is not so difficult, but understanding how many solutions could they have, as you know, if you are working in quadratic equation, what do you expect? We expect either we have one solution, right? Or we have two solutions, or we have no solution. Let me write zero, right? Or rather, no solution at all, right? That is key to understand. Perfect. Great. So let's begin with the first two. So here we have 4x squared equals to 0. Let's rewrite 4x squared equals to 0. Now clearly x squared should be 0 for that matter, and x will be square root of 0. As you know, 0 is neither negative nor positive, but we consider this as non-negative 0, right? So there is only one solution, which is x equals to 0. Is that clear to you, right? Now let's take up the next question, which is 4 minus x squared equals to 0. We can rewrite this as 4 equals to x squared, right? Now, I have to square root, and we learn that when we do square root, we have to take both positive and negative signs. So, x can be positive and negative of 2, right? Of 4, correct? Which is positive negative 2 as our answer. Is that clear to you, right? So, in this case, as you can see, we have two solutions. Perfect. Next example. Here is there for you. I'd like you to actually pause the video, answer them, and then check with my solution. Meanwhile, let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos and their great contributions. Well, the videos are free, the YouTube channel is free, right? However, to maintain this, we do need some support. If you are capable and if you want to, in that case, feel free to contact me on the email. We have projects running where we are trying to reach students in the most remote areas, including tribes. You can be a part of our journey where we are providing this help to many. Great. Now, let's see. I hope you got these solutions. Continue with x plus 4 whole square equals to 0. So we can square root, and now with 0 we know if I square root that, I get 0 only. And so I get only one solution, which is x equals to minus 4. So, in first three examples, what we have seen is that the solution could be 1, solution could be 2, right? And there are many varieties, but can there be a situation where there is no solution at all? Well, the next example will give you that. We have 4 plus x squared equals to 0. We can say x squared is equal to minus 4. Now the question is, can square of any real number be negative? Well, not at all. And so we say, well, that does not exist, right? So in short, right, does not exist. So clearly, in first four examples, you have seen that we could have one solution, we could have two solutions, we could have no solutions at all, we could have zero as a solution, we could have a negative number also as a solution of a quadratic equation. Extremely important to understand. Now, this is such a beautiful thought that is not really discussed in many classes. So, I hope this helps you a lot. Let's move on now with regular things and solving our equations the way they should be solved. We are now into example 4, which is 4 minus x times x equals to 0. You must have noticed that I have used the number 4 in all the 8 examples, right? 4 minus x times x is 0. It means that either 4 minus x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 0. So we have one solution, and the other one is that 4 equals to x. So in this case, again, we have two solutions. We know x is equal to 0 or 4. Perfect. The next question here is within brackets 4 minus x times x plus 4 equals to 0. Now, to get 0, either one of them can be 0, and therefore we have again two sets of solutions. We can equate 4 minus x to 0 and also x plus 4 to 0, which gives us x equals to 4 and x equals to minus 4. So we have our solution x equals to plus or minus 4. Makes sense? So in all these situations, you've seen either we have zero solutions, that means no solution, or one solution or two solutions. Last two examples for you. Very interesting examples, slightly complicated. I'd like you to now pause the video, answer them, right? I hope you have understood the concept of answering these questions or solving quadratic equations. Let's check it out. So we have 4 minus x plus 4 whole square equals to 0. Solving equations is known to you. So we'll bring this term to the left hand side. Perfect. We'll square root with a positive negative, right? And so we get x plus 4 is positive negative square root of 4, or we can say x plus 4 is equal to plus or minus 2. Well, that gives us two possible situations, one of them being that x is, let me rewrite this as kind of like this, okay? Minus 4 plus 2 or minus 4 minus 2. So that means x is either equal to minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2, minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. So once again, we have two solutions. You see, slightly different type of equation, but again, you learn a new strategy to find the solution, and you do get it that it has two solutions, right? Perfect. The last question, I'd like you to try this out, right? Well, here is the solution. Minus 4 x minus 1 whole square plus 1 equals to 0. Rewrite this. So we could take to the other side and write 4x minus 1 whole square equals to 1. Is that correct? Right? So writing on left side or right side doesn't really matter. I could have written 1 equals to 4 times x minus 1 whole square. Right? Both are equal. So I could write it on either side. Now, this leads to fractions. You see that? We have x minus 1 whole square equals to 1 over 4, or x minus 1 equals to plus and minus square root of 1 over 4. Do you get it? So it's a unique example in itself, and we do get two solutions once again. X equals to, taking minus 1 to the right hand side is 1, plus and minus square root of 1 over 4 is half. Do you see that? So one answer is x plus half, the other one is x minus half. So we have two solutions. One is x equals to 3 by 2, the other one is half, right? So you can really solve it and check. Do you understand what we've done so far? Well, we actually worked with examples having 4 and x squared in each one of these equations and saw how they can be rearranged so that we could get altogether different types of answers. We got the solutions with no solution, with one solution, or with two solutions. We also saw that the solution could be a zero and a solution could be a negative or a positive number. I hope that's a good learning experience. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and remember, we can be part of your success story. Please feel free to contact us, share, and contribute. Thanks for your time, and all the best.